The counter coup of July 29, 1966 is regarded as one of the most violent and bloodiest coup d'etats in Nigeria. It actually happened because the military officers from the northern region, they perceived that the first coup d'etat in Nigeria was aimed at their own political leaders. For example, in the first coup d'etat in Nigeria, January 15, 1966 coup d'etat, most of the political leaders that were killed, that were assassinated, they were mainly from the northern region and from the western region. And no single Easterner was killed. No single political leader from the east, no Igbo was killed in that coup d'etat. So the military officers from the northern region, they plotted a coup d'etat as a response to what happened in the first coup d'etat, where their own political leaders were assassinated. Then they plotted a coup d'etat to react, to respond to them. And that one happened on July 29, 1966. It is now known as the counter coup. So this counter coup was led by General Murtala Ramat Mohammed alongside some other military officers like Theophilus Danjuma, Martin Adamu, Joe Akaham, and some other military officers from the northern region. So the coup d'etat of July 29, which is known as the counter coup, it was directly aimed at a particular person in Nigeria, and that was the military head of state, General Aguiyi Ironsi. When Aguiyi Ironsi took over power in 1966, after the first coup d'etat, he promised to bring the coup plotters of that first coup d'etat, the likes of Kaduna Unzo, Guchukuma, Emmanuel Ifeajuna, and the rest. He promised to punish them, to bring them to book, but he delayed it. He was too slow on doing what he said. So the military officers from the northern region, they couldn't wait. They were like, let us retaliate ourselves. Let us take our own revenge. So they revenged, and they were looking for the life of Aguiyi Ironsi. And that time, July 1966, Aguiyi Ironsi was in a tour around Nigeria, and at the moment, he was in Ibadan. Ibadan was the headquarters of the western region of Nigeria at that time. There were no states, only regions in Nigeria, and there were 4 in number: the northern region, eastern region, midwestern region, and the western region. So he was in Ibadan with the military governor of the western region, Lieutenant Colonel Adekunle Fajuyi. So while he was with him in Ibadan, the coup plotters, I'm talking about Murtala Ramat Mohammed and the other soldiers from the northern region, they came to them and they abducted both of them. They arrested them, captured them, they abducted them, and finally they executed them. They assassinated both of them. So after both of them were executed, it means that Nigeria had no military head of state for that time, no president, no leader, no general leader in Nigeria. So the military came together again and they picked someone from the military to be the military head of state of Nigeria. But anyways, they were able to settle for a compromise leader, and that was Yakubu Gowon. Consequentially, the choosing of Yakubu Gowon as the new military head of state of Nigeria only deepened the ethnic crisis that was already on ground in Nigeria.